Hello everyone, I'm Tessellating Hexagons. I'm going to do a very British thing right now and vlog while having a cup of tea. Because it's the 5th of March already and I haven't vlogged this month yet. Well, I vlogged at the start of February and then that was it. Because this channel's supposed to be vlogs and it's just not happening. I'm sorry, my life isn't that interesting. But there was one thing that I did want to address. Now, in my LP of Touch Detective, I said that I'd give my theory on the zombie people, it makes sense of context, in the bonus episode, and then I never did. So I'm going to take the opportunity to explain that, but also have a cup of tea in my Hanover mug. If you're watching, Freddy, thanks, I still use it. Yeah, I really do appreciate it. To everyone else who has no idea who that is, don't worry, it's just it was a gift from a friend. And yes, that is tea, because I am just that British. So anyway, my theory on the zombie people of Touch Detective. I think we see the game from Mackenzie's point of view, because it's like I was saying throughout the game, it's not the most realistic of games, but who says that that's actually canonically what's happening? We're just seeing it from Mackenzie's perspective. Because, like, for example, Cromwell being hundreds of years old, well, maybe she just sees him as an old man, because Episode 3 established, well, Chapter 3 established that she's still, somewhat a child at heart. She's just a precocious child. And so, for example, Shorty the hot dog vendor, she can't see him, so she imagines him being very short, so that's how she perceives him. And Dover being a shark because he seems like a butch and aggressive person, and Daisy seeming like a cat. I'm not sure. There's probably an explanation of that, like, she has a thing for burying herself in clothes, hence she works at the boutique. Penelope having floaty hair because she's all kind of crazy in the head, and I don't know, maybe she just perceived Chloe and Penelope close to how they actually do look because they're good friends. But then, yeah, who else? Barnaby, he's a walrus because he works at a skating rink. That's kind of the end of that. I'm not quite sure why Beatrice is a bird of some description. Maybe it's because she's like the mother hen to everyone who lives at the apartments. I think that covers everyone in the first game, more or less. I can't comment on the Circus Master because I still say he looks like a polar bear. But yeah, the zombie people. So, as I said in the bonus episodes, they don't play much of a role in the game itself. They're just kind of extras who happen to be there. So I'd imagine that Mackenzie doesn't really pay too much attention to their facial details or anything about them. It's just like, oh, they're so-and-so high, they wear so-and-so clothes, their hair's this colour, and that's about it. So she might as well just picture them as zombies because that's about as much purpose as they serve, because as far as she's concerned, they just get up in the morning, go out, do their job, and they'd happen to be around while she's doing her cases. Tea. And so she just pictures them as zombies because, from her point of view, as a child, they just get up, work brainlessly, come home, and that's it. So that's my view on the zombie people, and it's something that it's a thought that only really occurred to me during the project. Oh yes, the fortune teller. Don't really think about her too much. I think maybe she pays attention to her facial details because she's a mysterious individual, and perhaps Mackenzie admires her for some, like, I don't know. As a detective, maybe she's interested in the supernatural because she's trying to find a logical explanation for everything. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's my explanation for the way Touch Detective is, and the cases themselves as well. I think maybe the way she's, they're as unrealistic as they are because she's just playing make-believe with her friends. That there wasn't a snow fairy, but they were just playing pretend. Hence why Penelope was able to turn into an angel. She didn't really fly, it's just how they were imagining it. And the dream cake, maybe Antoinette just produced a real nice cake and she knows what Antoinette looks like because she likes cake, because everyone in that universe likes cake, and rightly so. Yeah, so she decided that it must be due to Penelope's dreams because Penelope hadn't been dreaming right lately, and therefore that's the connection she made in her head, and it was all subconscious, and then she solved the case, and bleh. You know what I'm trying to say. As for Chapter 2, I don't know, maybe Penelope just became friends with Lindsay, like from an objective point of view. Penelope made friends with Lindsay, and Mackenzie was jealous and she wanted her back, and so she made it up in her head that John the Ween-Man, who I don't know what species he is, so I can't comment on him, had kept her hostage with mind control or whatever. Chapter 4, I have no idea. Maybe it was just an assault at a flea circus. That's the point. Are the fleas even fleas, or are they just? Does you just see them in the same way that the circus must see them as insignificant performers? I don't know. Of course, I might just be reading too far into this. Maybe it is just a crazy universe where all this stuff happens and the people really are just petting zoo people. I don't know. Might start editing out these mouthfuls of tea. But yeah, that's my take on the game, and I'm going to need a bigger explanation for the second game when I get to that. And I'm sorry it's taken me this long to actually explain all this. It's taken so long that I'm wearing my vlogging hat to do it in. So yeah, I've explained it at last. I feel like I should probably give updates for my channel at the moment as well, but there's not really anything to say that hasn't been said in my other videos. So March going forward, I'll just be doing more Eurovision reviews. Today's the 5th, so I should be doing Israel this evening. You can look forward to that. Regarding the Netherlands, I will review theirs on the 13th, because they're performing an acoustic version on the 12th, but the official version comes out on the 13th, so that's when I'll review it. And yeah, I think I'll wait until they draw the semi-finals before I review them as a whole and give my top 12, whatever, then yeah, the top 10, the qualifiers, so on, thoughts there. And then on the Wednesday and Friday of Eurovision week, and then I'll review the semi-finals after they happened, and talk about the final, and I'll work something out. Like I said, I still have something quite exciting planned for April. You can look forward to that. And I think that's kind of it for the moment. And I feel compelled to stick my thumbs up into the camera and wish someone good luck, but I'm not reviewing a country, so just gonna have some more tea. Slightly more than I was expecting. So yeah, thank you for watching, subscribing, being part of the Tessex community, maybe? I can't think of anything else to talk about, so yeah, see you in my next video, whenever that happens to be. Well, besides Israel, I mean, see you in my next vlog, or Israel's review, whenever you happen to join me again for another video. So, bye!